Maxwell Blade. You know, I think where magic is going now currently is with, a lot of short acts trying to get on America's Got Talent. So I wish that there were more shows like this where you could go and sit down and watch a 2-hour production. I wish they could see more variety in magic shows. A lot of it now is just card tricks and smaller illusions. But I think, the type show I do, it's a variety of big, small, large illusion, lots of girls, a lot of cast members. But I'm hoping magic will always have that appeal, and people will still continue to go to the theater. So I think that's one thing that's missing with some of the younger people in the audiences out there. I saw a magic show when I was about 10, but my first interest was piano. So I started playing piano at 5. I did play in rock bands in the 80s, but I always performed the magic. And then I think in about 1988, I started performing a magic show in front of the band. The people just kind of were freaked out about it. It had such an impact. And the show was really cool. So I decided to switch into magic full time. So I went full time in the magic in the early 90s. And I traveled doing a smaller show. And then 1994, I produced a big magic show with 17 cast members. And that's where we came to Hot Springs, because the show got to be so big, we had to have a permanent theater. I think the hardest part of it, once you turn professional, is just keeping up with the business end of it. It's very different being on tour with an agent because they take care of the work, but owning your own theater like this, there's a lot to the business end of it. There's a lot of promotion. There's a lot of things you don't see other than the fun on stage. So it's a business, and there's a lot to it. But the big payoff is, of course, being able to get on stage and have fun every night. Yeah, I think most people encourage me as a performer, always encourage me. I don't think anybody ever really discouraged me. I mean, my dad wasn't one of those guys that go, you got to go to college or you're never going to, have anything in life, which I think in today's world, I would tell anybody to go to college. Don't depend on being an entertainer, because I've been very fortunate to be able to turn this into a business and be in this business for 30 years. But no, I think most people thought it was pretty cool. Well, I was 10 when I saw the magic show on TV, but I really didn't decide to become a full-time magician until I was mid-20s. But I'd performed magic all my life since I was a young man. So, like I say, my first endeavor was to be a rock star. And so I had plenty of that in the 80s. After 8 years on the road with the band, I'd kind of had enough. Well, I had a show in this theater from 1996 to 2008, and then I had to move. And we built a smaller venue down the street, and this building became available, so we took it back and remodeled it. I love this theater. It's Art Deco. It's very cool. I designed pretty much everything you see, and I've always had the love for this old Malco theater. My parents always, no matter what I did, they just kind of let me be a free spirit, whether it was going to be music or magic. They always kind of supported me and pushed me to do the best I could, be the best. Whichever you choose, why, just do it good, do it well. Practice every day. Practice a lot, practice every day. I mean, I think with any art form, just practice every day. You get better at it every time you do it. So lots of practice. It's just different. It's different times of the year. Like right now, we may have 150, 200. In the summer, we'll have 300 a night, and we sell out pretty much every night. I think there's a ghost here. You can't see her, but there's things going on right now that we can see that you guys on the camera can't see. So.